Hey everybody, it's Coach Spence here, and I wanted to make a video for you after about 1 or 2 weeks of comprehensive distance learning or homeschooling, whatever's going on, because we're sitting at computers a lot. And some of us are hunched over, some of us are on couches. We're learning this way, and it's not natural for our human posture. Sorry for the echoey sound. We're doing some floors in here. There's no furniture, so it's really echoey, but I'm just doing the best I can for you today. I just wanted to make a video for you and your kids, actually, because you're working from home also. Double the workload. Your job and also helping your kids learn. And a lot of us have some stress going on. We also are working from home. Sometimes at a dining room table is our new office at home, and we're kind of hunched over too. So this isn't necessarily fun oriented, which is the majority of how Play.Fit.Fun focuses on movement and fitness and things like that. But this is some good stuff for you, yourself, and also your kids. So I'm going to go through about 5 or 6 exercises. I'm just going to do a few of each. And if it helps you guys, then it makes me happy. Okay? All right. So number 1. We are sitting a lot, and it's not good for our hips. It is not good for our flexibility. So deep squat. Most people think that's a squat. It's not really a squat. A deep squat really stretches you out in these areas right here. So you really want to make sure your weight is on your heels, and you want to go down as far as you can. Your knees might crack like mine, and back up. Down and back up, and you're really working your quads, your hips. It's great for you. I usually do about 20 at a time. Smaller kids, they're not going to have as much interest in doing a lot, so sometimes just getting up from the computer every 20 to 30 minutes to do something reboots your whole system, your spine, your neck and upper back, your hips, everything. Down as far as you can, really stretch out and back up. Boom. Now, we are at the computer a lot, and we're kind of hunched over. This is something someone taught me a long time ago. Super easy. Pretend there is a paper towel roll between your shoulder blades, and you want to squeeze it and smash it. So you take your hands and lace your fingers behind your head. Okay, put your elbows forward, and then squeeze and open up your elbows as far as you can. Try and smash that paper towel roll back. Squeeze back. I do this a lot because I'm at the computer a lot besides working with kids, and I'm doing work and stuff, and next thing I know, I just feel all tense up in here. And this is a great way with upper back and shoulders, lacing the hands behind your head and squeeze. And I usually do 10 of those, okay? Now, on the ground. Okay, I'm going to be getting up and down a little bit here in the next couple minutes. On the ground. This might not be supremely easy for little kids, so start with just a few at a time if you're interested. Make a game out of this. Score points for how much they do, and don't tell them, hey guys, we got to get up off the chair or the couch or whatever and do these, and then watch them and tell them what to do. You get down on the floor with them. That makes it a lot easier for them to be interested in doing it. And you score points with rewards at the end of the day. We're going to go do this. We're going to go get that or whatever. And that's going to pique their interest. The whole desire here, guys, is just to get through the school day. Besides having a healthier body, but get the mind focused. Stop spending hours at a time or an hour at a time like this. And just get up every 30 minutes or so. It's like memory foam. Just reboot everything, and then you can get back into work and stuff like that, okay? So this is called a static bear crawl, okay? I'm probably going to move this way so you can see. And what's going to happen is a bear crawl is best done like this, where your legs are parallel to the ground, all right? And all you're going to do is lift up your opposite hand and foot at the same time, okay? Now this takes a lot of core balance. The first few don't seem very hard, okay? And all you have to do with this one is maybe just count to 10, okay? If you're older, if your kids are older, and they want to do a ton more, I usually do a lot myself because I like them. Great, but for smaller kids, especially 5th grade and under, maybe just count to 10. You're probably going to notice they're going to topple over a little bit because they lean into it a little bit too much, but that's okay. They build a little bit more strength. It just kind of gets a little bit more musculature in here. We sit more than ever compared to other human beings and in past, so our core strength has a tendency not to be as strong as it should be, and that makes it harder for us to sit up straight during work or the school year or anything like that. Now the next one is called hot knees, okay? Now hot knees are really fun. I'm going to go at an angle this time. And again, I wouldn't do a ton of these for the little kids. For you yourself as a parent, you can do a million of them if you want. You're going to be more in a push-up position, so your legs are going to be more extended out. And all you're going to do with this one is opposite hand to opposite knee, touch, 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 like just like that, okay? And then you just sit here and you're moving your hips and legs a little bit, but as you're doing this, you're also leaning away from the hand that is on the ground, and you're strengthening your core. You're trying to keep your back as possible, as flat as possible. You don't want to be tilting it depending on which hand, okay? So when you're like this, all right, you don't want to be tilted either way, all right? You want to keep that hand as flat, or that back as flat as possible. Now, while I'm down here, there's always push-ups. There's always jumping jacks. It's a good way to kind of work everything and get some cardio and body movement going, which I love. High knees, standing in place. Again, be silly, turn on music, have fun, do it with them. Piques their interest more, okay? This is called a wide push-up, and your hands are gonna go out instead of forward, and they're gonna go a little bit wide. And this mostly works your back. Again, pretend there's that paper towel roll in between your shoulder blades. So you can see my hands, well, maybe you can't right there. So you can see my hands are a little bit wider, okay? So your feet are gonna go out, all right? And you're gonna go down and back. I need to be a little bit wider. Down and back. Down and back. Wide arms, hands out. And you're gonna feel it mostly working those muscles right along your spine, especially up in your upper back and upper shoulders. And again, while I'm down here, another balance thing to do that works core is called shoulder taps. So your hands are gonna be out. You're gonna be in a push-up position. Keep your back flat. You don't wanna be twisting. And then tap, 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 tap. Just like that, okay? Now, believe it or not, that's all I have for you today. Mix it up, okay? I'm gonna be sending you a list just that you can cut, print, and then you can use this video. But again, with little kids, you don't need to be doing like 20 of each of these. Do 5 each of these, okay? 10 of each of them, just a few at a time. And then in the next hour, hour and a half or whatever, just for a couple minutes, have them do something just to kind of change the body up, work the muscles a little bit, and over time, everything gets stronger, helps them sit more, sit up straight more, because they're spending a lot of time at the computer. Think about their school day, okay? They get up in the classroom, move around, all right? If you hear anything scrabbling around, I have a cat chasing a leaf over here, so he's very intelligent. They get up and go to other classrooms. They get up and go to the bathroom. They get up and go to recess. They get up and go to the cafeteria. There's a lot of getting up and walking around that they may not be doing here. And if you're getting them up, walking around the house, marching up and down the stairs in the back of the computer, or getting them outside as much as possible, good for you. But these are just some things I wanted to share with you. I hope they help everybody get through the day. I hope they help you, if you decide to do it as an adult, get through your work day and not only strengthen your body and your mind, but also just make it possible that all that information they're going to be absorbing and just trying to make it through every single CDL school day really sinks in as effectively as possible, okay? So have a good week, everybody, and have a great day and get out and play.